Santa Claus, holly jolly, or a domestic terrorist? I'm gonna give you the facts straight. I'll let you decide the verdict. First of all, we're blindly asking our kids to trust this figure. We're saying, forget everything we said about stranger danger. If you see a guy in a big red coat and an alcoholic's red nose, probably giving you candy canes and sitting in a chair, go sit on his lap. We don't know anything about the guy. Why are they telling it like this is the one exception? He's coming to your house. He's writing your kids letters. He's bringing gifts. It sounds a lot like he's just some random old guy. Why do we trust this guy? Where did he come from? You know? He lives in the North Pole. I learned recently that Santa Claus only lives in the North Pole as a means of evading taxes. So everything he collects goes straight in his pocket. Isn't it a little weird that like he comes to everybody's house, he's basically breaking and entering, getting all sorts of, just feeling around your house, scoping it out, looking at your children, bringing them gifts, and then he's like, hey, can you leave out some cookies and milk for me? That way, it's like consent. If you leave cookies and milk out, you're giving him consent to enter your home. Stop doing it. Santa Claus is actually selling the information from his naughty and nice list to Google, and that's what they base most of their algorithm on. So you think that he's trying to help you out, that he's looking out for you.
He's not.
Alright, and he's taking the credit from the parents, right? Parents are the ones buying the gifts, and he's like, no, I did it. Really? He's got a deal, a product placement deal with coal, fossil fuels. So when someone's naughty, they get coal? Santa Claus is a little bit of a male-dominated industry also. Everywhere you look, male Santa, male Santa, male Santa, which is cool for Mrs. Claus, because every city she goes in, she knows there's at least one Santa she can bang out. We don't know anything about him. He's never done an interview. He's never been on the Joe Rogan podcast. He's as elusive as Bigfoot. What's he hiding? What has he got to hide? He's got that sleigh? How do we know he has a license to drive that? And his nose is always red. He seems kind of like he's going a little hard on the eggnog. We need to get someone out there field testing him for his sobriety. Also, he's kind of like the Joe Exotic of reindeer. He's got all these like wild reindeer around him that fly, keeps them to himself, and like shows them off like, look kids, I got flying animals too, so you should do whatever I want kind of thing. He's got deals with all the big box stores. Not only is he selling your information to Google, he's got deals with Walmart, Amazon, whatever, Costco. Where do you think all the gifts are coming from? Elves?
No.
Elves are just businessmen. He's sponsored by Coca-Cola, that red and white color wave. Where do you think that comes from? Have you ever seen the back of his jacket? Look, I don't want to get gossipy, but I do have a friend who matched with him on Tinder. So he's not being faithful to Mrs. Claus, unless they got some sort of arrangement. I don't know. We need a change of hands. We need a new era of Christmas symbols, people, mascots, Santa Claus, you know? I just want to put the truth out there. If anything happens to me, just know that Santa Claus has eyes everywhere. Look, Santa, let's move on. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned.